find ourselves seeking the right balance between health and livelihood, constantly adjusting the boundaries between liberty and responsibility. Welcome said he wants the government to immediately purchase doses of COVID-19 vaccine once it's available. Let's listen in.
Isa pa, I'm looking for money to balikan ko uli dito kasi nag-usapan tayo ng pera na may pera ako pangbili ng vaccine just in case somebody else would beat the Moderna to the vaccine. I think China has already won. We're just waiting for the announcement. Many countries are on the verge of malapit na sila sa vaccine. Naghahabulan, but judging from the time the COVID started up to now, I'm sure that they have made a lot of progress in finding the vaccine. Hanap na sila. Kailangan may pera ako niyan kasi bili ka agad tayo. May gusto ko nga sana magpabili. Pero sabi ni Secretary Dominguez na ayaw niya kasi kung magpabili daw ako ngayon, ang presyo mura kasi it's the buyer's option siya yung magsabi kung magkano, hindi naman tayo nagpapabili. Tayo nangangailangan. Sabi niya na would get a bad deal at this time. I agree. But yung akin naman that sana kung magkawala-wala na talaga ng pera, ewan ko kung saan tayo magkuha pa. Madali na siguro. Basta may vaccine na, pwede na tayong makiram.
President Duterte expressed optimism over news that clinical trials for an experimental vaccine being developed by U.S. biotech company Moderna were showing promising early results. The president said if the vaccine is successful by 2021, it would provide many Filipinos with immunity against the disease. Meanwhile, President Duterte also reiterated that the public is still at risk of catching COVID-19 amid the relaxed quarantine protocols being implemented in different parts of the country. The president also urged parents to get their children vaccinated for 25 debilitating or life-threatening diseases such as tetanus and diphtheria. Again, let's listen in.
Whether you are really allowed under the law to go out or those who are allowed to pursue your occupation, remember this. The loosening of the restriction, yung ang panluwang ng gobyerno ng restriction does not mean wala na ang COVID. COVID will remain with us until such time that nabakunahan tayong lahat. Hindi sabihin na may bakuna na at successful na at okay na. Hanggang hindi ka matusukan ng vaccine, you are still in danger. And even if you are really vaccinated, you're still put at the risk if you are not really careful. So, hindi ito ibig sabihin na wala na. Nandyan pa yan. The corona will not disappear. It is here for all time. Diphtheria noon, marami pang mga sakit. Kailangan na bakuna. But during their time, they were really very lethal. Kaya lang, nung nakaimbento ng bakuna, nandito pa sila, pero lahat naman ng mga anak ninyo, butit nasabi ko na. Meron pang iba sa probinsya na ayaw ipabakuna yung mga anak ninyo. Kindly, yung mga ngayong lahat kayong mga nanay pati tatay, see to it that your children are vaccinated by tetanus, diphtheria, may ubo pa.
All right, let's now go to Silicon Valley. Our EBC correspondent, Donna Roscoe, joins us live. The Silicon Valley, or Santa Clara County, is able to move into phase 2 of its shelter-in-place order. Hello, Dawn. Welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Alma, and good afternoon to all of our televiewers all over the world. And you're right, Alma, Santa Clara County, which is Silicon Valley, is now able to move into phase 2 of its shelter-in-place order. Phase 2 of Governor Gavin Newsom's 4-phase plan to reopen California, which would permit curbside retail, manufacturing, business offices, and some other services to resume operations, which means there's no sit down available. Everything is a storefront pickup. And if you remember, Alma, last May 4, we did a partial open of the state, some of which we actually opened. Construction projects has resumed, some recreational activities have opened, and then child care has also been provided for essential workers. And today, a joint announcement from the Bay Area health officers, including our very own Santa Clara County health officer, Dr. Sarah Cody, declared the trend of new cases has been stable and decreasing. Even with increased testing, the number of people hospitalized is declining. Hospitals are reporting improved supplies of PPEs, and there is increased capacity of case investigation and tracing. That is why, and this is just as of Monday, there are about 2,452 confirmed cases of COVID-19 in the county and 135 deaths. There are currently 75 people hospitalized, and so far, for the whole Bay Area, which consists of 6 counties, there's about 50,570. And with the test, there's a 4.8% positive rate. Meantime, California, Alma, as a whole, there is about 81,000 cases now, with more than 3,200 deaths, and currently very little testing. It's just for about 1.2 million. And still, if Manila has MECQ, ours is going to phase 2, which is actually open up some other curbside pickup businesses. And again, for the whole entire Bay Area, there are 10,874 cases with 390 deaths. And that's the latest that's going on here in Silicon Valley with the entire Bay Area. This is
Don?
Ross.
Don,
Yes,
before I let you go, what about sports and museums? Do you have any news on that? Any update on that?
When it comes to sports, the only thing that is bringing light is the National Football League. But the NBA is still tentative, and even the baseball national, the baseball league is also tentative. So nothing really is actually going on in terms of sports, including NCAA. Because it's school opening, so they're still contemplating if they are going to start any of the NCAA tournament.
Schools.
And go ahead, Alma.
Schools. Opening of schools.
The tentative date for reopening is August.
Okay.
And then there is the worst case scenario is probably there will be no schools, schooling for the whole year because again of the risk that is involved in opening the rooms in the actual classrooms. So those are the things that's actually going on, and a lot of our lawmakers are actually trying to dissect, and again, they wanted to rely more on science than to rely on pressure coming from people who are actually protesting in the streets.
All right. Thank you very much, Don.
Okay, and again, I'm just reminding everyone to stay home and stay safe. Save lives because we live in interesting times.
Thank you, Don. No new cases reported in Cambodia. Indeed, a success story. Crystal Ann Ballesteros joins us live. Hello, Crystal.
Hi, Alma. Good afternoon, and to all our online viewers around the world. For Cambodia's headline today, let us take a look of the kingdom's COVID-19 success story. Amid the global pandemic, Health Minister Mam Bonheng has told the World Health Assembly about Cambodia's success in treating COVID-19 patients, adding no new cases have been detected in the kingdom in over a month. However, he urged for preventive measures to be put in place against a possible second wave of the virus. The 73rd session of the World Health Organization's World Health Assembly being held from Monday until Thursday in Geneva, Switzerland is being held by video conference representatives of World Health Organization members. Speaking to the Assembly on Monday, Mr. Bonheng said since January 27, after the first coronavirus patient was detected, and until May 16, when the last patient had recovered, Cambodia had been working hard to treat cases and prevent the outbreak of the virus. He appealed to all Cambodian medical officials to continue to implement preventive measures, noting that so far, there is no specific vaccine against the virus which has been recognized by World Health Organization. He said the Health Ministry has strengthened medical services in public health centers, and Cambodian frontline doctors have also sacrificed a lot to fight the outbreak. Health Ministry spokeswoman Or Van Dien also said that don't think COVID-19 has permanently gone in Cambodia. We have successfully prevented an outbreak in the community, but our country is still at risk of a second wave of infection. Back to you, Alma.
So, yes, Crystal, so what was what's the strategy of Cambodia that they were successful in clipping the spread of the virus?
Alma, Cambodia has been working hard to quickly respond to the pandemic effectively and treat all 122 COVID-19 patients detected in the kingdom. And Cambodia already achieved a recovery rate of 100%. Cambodia is implementing its master plan to prevent COVID-19, including putting in place protective measures to prevent outbreak of the virus in the community. Government also ordered the temporary closure of schools, nightclubs, cinemas, casinos, gym and fitness centers, as well as massage parlors and spas. And people have been urged to avoid gathering in public. But Alma, most especially, Cambodia fully supports World Health Organization measures in response to the pandemic outbreak and joins hand with many other countries as well as development partners to fight the virus.
Thank you very much, Crystal. Stay
You're
safe,
welcome,
stay healthy.
Alma.
Yes.
You too. Reporting live here in Cambodia, I am Crystal Ann Ballesteros, and we live in interesting times.
ASEAN in Focus, we'll be right back.
Iba't iba man ang pinanggalingan, iisa lang ang pinangahawakan. Ang pangarap na makilala sa kanilang larangan. Mas titindi pa ang performances ng ating mga TNG aspirants dito lang sa pinakabago at pinakamalaking talent competition ng Philippine Television. Ito ang...
This program is presented by SMC Infrastructure, building a better world. Sandig sugar-free white coffee, puno ng white coffee taste without the sugar, kaya lower calories. Try mo na Sandig sugar-free white coffee. Sarap ng white coffee, now sugar-free. Vet-approved NutriChocs, the only premium dog food with active boost for optimum energy and prebiotics that help strengthen immunity. Just like Catherine Bernardo, gawing listo ganado ang fur babies niyo. Listo ganado sa NutriChocs. Magnolia Chicken Templados, delicious, ready to cook and freshly marinated daily. Pure Foods Luncheon Meat, pure sarap for every family. Star Chunky Cheese Corned Beef, ang cheesy ng corned beef mo. Walang duda, kids can tell na #1 ang Pure Foods Tender Juicy. Ang tender, ang juicy, ang sarap. Co-presented by Cooper, expert in air conditioning and electromechanical. Also engaged in structural, electrical, fire protection, plumbing, and sanitary services. Cooper, your ultimate NEPs and air conditioning solutions. Unlad Incorporated International, fight against global poverty. New San Jose Builders Incorporated. Canrib Corporation, your ventilation and air conditioning specialist. Vita Herbs Philippines Green Coffee, masarap, mabango, at healthy pa. Puerto Rico Resort and Convention Center, Cabiao, Nueva Ecija. I love Puerto Rico. Participation with Rain or Shine Elastomeric Waterproofing Paint. Colorful protection for your home. Matimco. Matimco is wood. Wood is Matimco. Our Square Variables Incorporated, your trusted UPS supplier and UPS maintenance provider in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. CompuZell Computer Services, ID card and lanyard manufacturer. Saisho International Trading Corporation, DN Steel, IMAC UPB Roof Corporation.
Hey, Gretchen Ho here, and I'm a white coffee lover. Creamy kasi, and very yummy. Pero mas masarap kung hindi nakaka-guilty. Check my new discovery, San-Made Sugar-Free White Coffee. Puno ng white coffee taste without the sugar, kaya lower calories. Try mo na! San-Made Sugar-Free White Coffee. Sarap ng white coffee, now sugar-free.
Skyway Stages 1 and 2, the elevated toll road system project, run from a section of the South Luzon Expressway from Alabang to Magallanes, Makati. The Skyway Stage 3 is an elevated expressway connecting the South Luzon Expressway through the existing Skyway Stages 1 and 2 to the North Luzon Expressway via Balintawak. Skyway Stage 4 is an 80-kilometer mixed elevated and at-grade toll road that will connect the existing Skyway system, starting from the FTI section all the way to Bulacan.
Listo at ganado ang baby ko sa vet-approved NutriChocs with active boost and prebiotics na pampalisto. Made with real meat, with essential nutrients to help them grow healthy and happy. Listo, ganado sa NutriChocs.
Ikaw lang ang star ng buhay ko. Para sa akin, perfect ka. Ibang klase ang sarap ng corned beef mo. Ang cheesy ng corned beef mo. Pag Star Chunky Cheese Corned Beef, sarap ng corned beef, inangat pa ng real cheese cubes. Kaya perfect ang sarap. Star Chunky Cheese Corned Beef.
The ASEAN community agreed to cooperate with China to establish a COVID-19 fund to fight future pandemics as well. Joining us live from our Thailand bureau is Gerald Dizon. Hello, Gerald.
Hi, Alma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
For all the viewers. Here is the updates in Thailand. Alma, based on Bangkok Post, the ASEAN community agreed to cooperate with China to establish a COVID-19 fund against both the current and future pandemics. It could also enhance the positive role of partnerships in cooperation, responding to commitment to fight the pandemic together, help recover economic loss, and increase confidence building measures in the ASEAN community. Alma, the fund already allocated funds for medicines and vaccine research to enable the ASEAN community to be self-reliant in the long run. Alma, because of this great pandemic across all continents, global recession to normalcy. Hence, leaders in each country need to unite with others against COVID-19 to support and promote relations in all dimensions for the survival of humanity. Moreover, they must impose financial and fiscal policies that maximize efficiency. This cooperation will create stability in the industry and supply chains. Importantly, all countries must cooperate to revitalize the global economy affected by the outbreak of COVID-19. Back to you, Alma.
All right. Thank you very much, Gerald. Hope to hear more updates over there from Thailand. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Stay safe, Alma. Thank you, Alma. Reporting live from Bangkok, Thailand. This is Gerald Dizon. We live in interesting times.
Thousands of sailors were taken out of a naval complex to contain an outbreak of COVID-19 there. Vanessa Viloria Silva joins us live from Sri Lanka. Hello, Vanessa.
Hi, Alma. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What are your updates for us?
Good afternoon, Alma. Yes, Alma. Sri Lanka is taking thousands of sailors out of naval complex in Welisara to contain an outbreak of coronavirus, which is continuing to spread among within the camp, officials said. Over 5,000 sailors were housed in the Navy complex in Welisara in the western coast, health officials said. When the first sailor who was on leave turned up to a hospital in north central Sri Lanka, the sailors are believed to have been infected while helping trace and quarantine a cluster in Suduwela near Welisara, involving contacts of infected person who was a drug user. Sri Lanka's health authorities, however, have been aggressively contact tracing of symptomatic person who turned up in hospital, and the lack of strategy to find asymptomatic persons who were missed by tracers were largely covered by curfews. And Sri Lanka's COVID-19 toll soared past 1,000. The number of coronavirus patients in Sri Lanka soared past 1,000 since the outbreak in the country on March 11. 29 people had tested positive for COVID-19 on Tuesday, among which 28 were Navy personnel. As of the total number of patients rose up to 1,027, according to the Health Ministry statistics. The infected Navy personnel have been undergoing quarantine in Oliveville, according to the Health Ministry. 569 people have recovered, while 458 people are currently being treated at state hospitals. 10 people had recovered from the virus on Tuesday. 9 people have died to the coronavirus in the country. Back to you, Alma.
All right. So what new normal measures are in place right now in Sri Lanka? Are you able to go out now? Do you have curfew? Yeah.
For some districts, Alma, yes. But Colombo and Gampaha is still with the curfew. But we can go outside. Supermarkets are open. still we are practicing the this social distancing.
Do you have enough
And before
supplies?
you enter the supermarkets, you need to hand wash.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Alma.
Do you have enough supplies, in the supermarket? Essential
Yes, Alma.
supplies,
So
yes.
far, there's a yes, essential products are all available.
All right, thank you very much, Vanessa. We'll excited to hear more updates from Sri Lanka. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you so much, Alma. Reporting live from Sri Lanka. This is Vanessa Viloria Silva, and we live in interesting times.
Thank you. Meanwhile, the Bay of Bengal's fiercest cyclone this century was bearing down on millions of people in eastern India and Bangladesh on Wednesday, with forecasts of a potentially devastating and deadly storm surge. Take a look. Authorities have scrambled to stage mass evacuations away from the path of Amphan, which is only the second supercyclone to form in the northeastern Indian Ocean since records began. But their efforts have been hampered by the need to follow strict precautions to prevent the spread of the coronavirus pandemic, with infection numbers still soaring in both countries. Out at sea, the vast weather system visible from space packed winds of up to 240 kilometers per hour, the equivalent of a Category 4 hurricane. It was expected to ease slightly before crossing the coasts of the eastern Indian state of West Bengal and neighboring Bangladesh after 0900 GMT. But a storm could still be strong enough to cause large-scale and extensive damage, according to the head of India's Weather Office, Mrutyunjay Mohapatra. Along with very heavy rainfall, the system was expected to result in storm surge pushing the sea level several meters higher, according to his office. Storm surges can force a wall of water to cascade several kilometers inland and are often responsible for massive loss of life during the most severe cyclones. ASEAN in Focus will be right back.
The primary beneficiary of the proceeds will go to the FYM Medical Foundation that also supports the New Era General Hospital, which maintains a biocontainment facility, also intended for COVID-19 patients.
Here are the many ways to donate and be able to help health workers and frontliners through the FYM Medical Foundation as our beneficiary. First, donate via pymy.co/EBC. Just use any Visa, MasterCard, or JCB credit, debit, or prepaid card and donate by logging on to pymy.co/EBC. Just choose an amount you wish to donate and enter your card details. Second, donate via the PayMaya app. If you have a PayMaya account, you can easily donate by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Just log on to your app, click the scan button, point your camera to the QR code that you see on the screen, and enter the amount you wish to donate. Third, donate via PayPal. For PayPal app users, just log on to eaglenews.ph and click the PayPal Donate Now button found at the upper portion of the website. Input the amount you wish to donate, click Use this donation for Enjoy Music Beyond the Crisis, and choose between Donate with PayPal or Donate with a credit card in order to enter your additional information. Fourth, donate directly to the EBC bank account that is flashing on your screens. You can complete transactions online or directly with your banks.
Fifth, donate over the counter using ebc.pay8.app. Just go to ebc.pay8.app or scan the QR code and you can now choose to donate over the counter via the app. After typing your donation details, you can choose your payment options including over-the-counter payments like Palawan Express, LBC, EasyPay, and Cebuana Luwilier. You can also pay through credit and debit cards and mobile e-wallets using the ebc.pay8.app.
Wherever you are in the world, you can easily help those affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, even while at home, through our beneficiary, FYM Medical Foundation.
Donate now and watch out for the next performances of Enjoy Music Beyond the Crisis, EBC 52nd Anniversary Special on Net25 and on all EBC social media channels on May 24th, 2020.
Together, let's all do our part and stand as one against COVID-19. This is Julianne. We live in interesting times.
Stranded Filipinos in Macau were repatriated to the Philippines. We have an update from Kit Wong. Hello, Kit.
120 Filipinos are being repatriated today by a charter flight here in Macau International Airport. According to Ms. Lilibeth Diabara, Philippine Consul General, from the first week of May, the Melco Group of Companies, which is one of the biggest companies in Macau, owning famous hotels, resorts, and casinos, have arranged a charter flight to repatriate more than 100 of their employees that they laid off.
2 years na po ako dito sa Macau. Sa katunayan, nag-aantay lang po ako ng flight para sa special kasi nga gawa nga ng COVID na stuck kami dito, hindi kami nakaalis. Ngayon, nagpapasalamat kami sa consulate para nasama kami sa special flight na binigay ng government.
Makakabalik po kami sa Pilipinas. We can go back to Philippines properly because our company do their best to give our special flight, and then hope to see again in Macau, Altura, and the COD. I don't know what would be the exact number of us Filipino who will be going back to the Philippines, but as far as I know, we are almost 300 plus. If I'm not 300 plus or 200 plus, I'm not mistaken. Opportunity, madam. For me, just for my own opinion, I accepted already the offer of the company because the company for me is very thankful on my part because they are the one will shoulder all the expenses going back to the Philippines and as well as the financial support for our own expenses going back to the Philippines.
When we heard in the first week of May that Melco is arranging a flight, we were I approached them and I spoke with one of the executives, and he told me that they will have a 120-seater charter plane, and they will repatriate 100 of their employees.
Ms. Diabara also stated that many hotels and casinos, even establishments, were forced to lay off their employees due to the domino effect of this COVID-19 pandemic. There are still around 500 individuals on the list for repatriation by the Philippine Consulate here in Macau.
Had workers also who have been terminated before, and they applied that we repatriate them. Unfortunately, at this time, we are still arranging a flight to bring home some 500 individuals, tourists and workers alike.
She reiterated that the Philippine government are still arranging flights for repatriation for both OFWs and tourists. who were stuck in Macau since the government lockdown. OFWs who will arrive in Manila will be free of charge for quarantine and will be taken swab testing and sent to their respective hometown.
We were so happy that they granted us the seats. It's not, the seats are free, but we have to pay for the tax. So we will be covering, the consulate will be covering for the tax. And once they reach Manila, they will have to have the swab tests. They will stay in a quarantine 3 to 5 days while waiting for the results of the quarantine. And for the workers, this is free of charge to be covered by the OWA office. After 3 to 5 days, hopefully the results are already available. Those whose results are negative will be sent to their provinces, to their residences by the government. The Department of Transportation is handling that aspect. And then, if they're positive, they will be sent to hospitals where they will be treated. That's the reason why also we had to get the names of their next of kin. We have to get their exact residences or addresses in the Philippines so that it is easier to manage.
She also mentioned that many of the OFWs, particularly those working in hotels and casinos, are still on leave without pay.
For example, if some foreigner, Filipino, if they are short of their visa or they have no more visa to staying in Macau, how can consulate to help them to extend their visa to stay?
The Philippine Consulate General is in touch with the immigration people, and the immigration people are very much aware that at present there are no flights available going back to the Philippines. There are no flights available anywhere, and even if they go to Hong Kong, they might not be. Well, at the moment there are buses, but if they go to Macau, if they go to Hong Kong, they will not be allowed entry. Or if they are allowed entry, then they will have to go quarantine. So immigration knows that there are no flights available, and they have put in place a system whereby they are, I think, shown leniency. They're not like incarcerated for overstaying because they have no visa.
From Macau, reporting for Eagle News, this is Kit Wong. We live in interesting times.
Thank you, Kit, and also thank you to J.B. Agustin, our EBC editor in Washington, D.C. Thank you so much. The Iglesia ni Cristo in Hawaii conducted a contact-free aid to humanity during the COVID-19 crisis. Charmaine Sirera, our EBC Hawaii correspondent, reports.
First of all, we thank our Almighty God and to the church administration for allowing us to unite with the present activities of the church with regards to helping other people, even our brothers and our sisters. We call it the lingap or aid to humanity.
Amid fears of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, members of the Iglesia ni Cristo or Church of Christ in Hawaii bravely conducted a contact-free, door-to-door food donation drive for their fellow neighbors, upholding the essence of the church's Aid to Humanity program. Bags of rice, canned goods, toiletries, and other essential items were distributed in select communities throughout the Aloha State.
The District of Hawaii Pacific also helped not only those who are not members of the church, but even those who are listening to the Bible studies, and also our brethren who are in need.
Recipients were contacted in advance so as to reduce their worries towards outsiders. Others chose to have their share of free goods drop off at their front door or designated area within their property. Church volunteers made sure to abide by government-mandated safety measures, such as staggering their donation schedules and maintaining social distancing during their neighborhood visits.
We are glad to inform you that we have brethren who joined in this activity, participated in distributing goodie bags and also other necessities needed, especially now that we have the COVID-19.
In addition to the material donations, church members distributed copies of God's Message, the church official publication.
Be our spiritual guide and motivation and inspiration as we continue to combat this disaster, COVID-19.
Church of Christ members in Hawaii are already anticipating similar outreach efforts in the near future, as they and their neighbors continue overcoming the crisis while striving to get their everyday lives back to normal. For Eagle News, this is Charmaine Serrera. We live in interesting times.
Gravediggers at Pondok Rangon Public Cemetery in Indonesia's East Jakarta are overcoming fears and fatigue trying to keep up with the influx of confirmed and suspected coronavirus victims. Take a look.